Just like in the surfing world, life is a lot more fun if you learn how to spot the right wave and have the ability to ride it. This is a story about the wave of change that happened in the roofing game over the last few decades, and how I was fortunate enough to be able to spot the wave, and not only that, to be lucky enough to have the ability to actually surf that wave. And the wave I'm talking about is Web 2.0. Now, what is Web 2.0? Now, we will rewind back to my old school days, and in the late 1970s, I actually learned computer language, how to write computer language and how to program the computer. So the computer has always been part of my life. And in 1988, I bought my first personal computer, the 386. And some of you may remember the 386, the younger ones won't. So the computer was just something that I was used to, and it became a very handy tool. So I was very, very comfortable with the computer. And when I started my roofing business in the early 2000s, I brought along my comfort with technology and applied all the computing skills I had to my roofing business. And in those days, while everyone was doing their quotes and their invoicing either by pen and paper or just typing on plain old paper, I had a computer. In 2002, I was already doing my quotes on a program that I had written myself, just purely to make things a lot quicker and simpler for myself and cut down on my mistakes. And when the internet became the thing, I started working on our website. And this was in 2006. Now in October 2006, we launched our website. That's October 2006, such a long time ago. And then I found out this thing about videos, YouTube. In 2009, the 1st of March, I uploaded my first series of YouTubes. Whilst I don't really think I'm a real pioneer, I doubt if a lot of roofers actually uploaded any videos about roofing before I did. And when I started riding the wave of Web 2.0, I was harnessing the power of Google. Actually, Google became my slave because they gave me good rankings on Google search, and YouTube was free, ranking was free, so I got a lot of free stuff from Google, and now I'm really thankful that they gave that to me at no charge. Obviously, things are different now. If you want a good ranking, you've got to pay for ads. And I can say that I've never paid Google a single cent for ads. So very thankful there. Thank you, Google. So being fortunate to be able to ride this wave and benefit from it, the question is, what's coming up next? What's in the future? Well, I'm just a roofer and I'm not a futurist, but I can see the next wave coming. It's been termed Web 3.0. Now, while Web 2.0 was all about writing, reading, interacting, and creating, Web 3.0 is slightly different. Web 3.0 is about decentralization. You can read, you can write, but you actually start to own your stuff. Now, ownership is quite important, which leads us to this thing called blockchain. Now, what is blockchain? Most of you would think that blockchain is Bitcoin. Whilst they're related, they're not the same thing. Blockchain means that there is a set of data that tracks every interaction on a particular event. So applied to the roof repair work that we do, what does blockchain mean? Well, simply it means that there is a keeper of data that knows exactly on any roof who has been on that roof, who has done what, on what date, how much it was, and that data is kept independent so that it cannot easily be erased. Think of it. A homeowner will now know exactly who has been on the roof, what they've done, how much they've charged, and not only that, everyone else will know. So the possibility is that it'll eliminate all those cowboys because everyone now has to take full responsibility for the work that they do. So the next wave is about decentralization. So instead of a large central company having a whole lot of roofers in its employment that it sends out, what we now have will be small teams of independent roofers who are solely responsible for their work, and they are on the blockchain, and they are open to investigation by anybody. And I think this is the ultimate solution for homeowners, because now they don't have to go and engage someone that they know nothing about. All they need to do is get into the blockchain and they know exactly who is doing what and the whole history. So it helps them in trying to choose someone who they can trust to do work for them. Now the next wave is also about AI, because that's what Web 3.0 is about. A good component of it is about AI. And what the AI wave means for our future roofers is that they'll have their own personal assistant. And this AI assistant will be able to tell them all the similar types of roof leaks that has been come across and provide the roofer with a list of solutions, a list of recommended solutions to fix any problem. So just with a handy device, the personal AI, the roofer will be able to ask a question and then the answer will pop up and he'll be able to do his work correctly. So after 20 odd years of being in the roofing business, my business lesson is spot the right wave, be able to ride it, and if you're lucky to do so, it's going to be so much easier and so much more fun. And I've ridden the wave of Web 2.0 and I'm really looking forward to riding the next wave. Web 3.0, technology, AI, and decentralization. And it will mean a ton for us roofers, also for the homeowners out there. And AI is not a long way away. Part of this video is actually generated by AI. Your challenge is to figure out how much of it. So we'll catch up next time with another roofing story. Again, not quite sure what it's going to be, but it's going to be fun.